Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Jimmy Uso made a surprising return to Monday Night Raw this week. His father and WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi has now reacted to Big Jim's shocking actions last night. Jimmy Uso reunited with his twin brother Jey Uso for the first time since July 2023 to beat Grayson Waller and Austin Theory in a tag team match. After the match, World Heavyweight Champion Gunther launched a sneak attack on the Usos, sparking a brawl with his WrestleMania 41 opponent. Just when the Yeet Master tried to land a spear, he tripped and faced the wrath of the ring general until Big Jim made him retreat with a chair. Later in the show, Jimmy gave G a pep talk backstage before challenging Gunther to a match next week. Big Jim also slapped the ring general for mocking Jay's slip-up on Raw. A while ago, Rikishi took to X, formerly Twitter, to upload a TikTok video of his son slapping Gunther. He also shared his reaction in the caption, saying, "Gunther has gotten the better of Jey Uso for the last couple of weeks. However, Vince Russo thinks otherwise." Speaking on his The Brand podcast, former WWE head writer slammed the management for poorly booking the ring general heading into WrestleMania 41. In the world of professional wrestling, emotions often run high, and the actions of one superstar can send shockwaves throughout the WWE universe. This past week on WWE Raw, the usually composed and calculated Jimmy Uso made a bold move that has sparked massive discussion. In a shocking moment, Jimmy Uso slapped a WWE star right in the middle of the ring, leaving fans stunned. But what made this incident even more significant was the reaction that followed. None other than the legendary Rikishi, the father of Jimmy and his twin brother Jey Uso, took to social media to share his thoughts. Rikishi, a Hall of Famer and beloved member of the Samoan Inoue family, has been a figure of respect in WWE for decades. Known for his unforgettable dance moves, his powerful persona, and his role in the legendary Team 3D in the early 2000s, Rikishi's reaction to his son's shocking actions has added fuel to the already burning fire of family drama within the Bloodline faction. Was Rikishi proud of his son's actions, or was he deeply disappointed? The WWE universe has been buzzing with questions and speculations, and now it's time to break down the impact of this event and what it means for Jimmy Uso, his family, and the future of the Bloodline storyline. The moment that took everyone by surprise occurred during a highly charged segment on Raw. Jimmy Uso, who has been embroiled in the ongoing tension within the Bloodline faction, found himself in a heated exchange with another WWE superstar. As the verbal back and forth escalated, Jimmy, known for his intense emotions and sometimes impulsive decisions, slapped his opponent across the face. The slap was unexpected and felt like a watershed moment in Jimmy's character arc. For months, fans have been speculating about the strained relationship between Jimmy and his cousin Roman Reigns, the tribal chief of the Bloodline. Jimmy has struggled with his loyalty to Roman, and this slap appeared to symbolize a breaking point. Many viewers were left wondering if this was a sign of Jimmy taking matters into his own hands, or if it was a deeper reflection of the psychological toll the Bloodline's influence has taken on him. The moment was electric and left fans buzzing long after the segment ended. What made this moment even more significant was the shock and awe on the faces of those around Jimmy. His actions seemed almost reckless, especially given the powerful leadership role Roman Reigns holds within the faction. The WWE Universe quickly took to social media to voice their opinions on Jimmy's actions, and it wasn't long before Rikishi, his father, shared his thoughts on the situation. In the wake of the incident, Rikishi took to his official social media account to comment on his son's controversial action. Rikishi, who has long been a proud figure of the Samoan dynasty, shared a post that immediately caught the attention of fans. In his message, he reflected on the nature of family, the importance of respect, and the struggles that come with living up to the legacy of the Inoue family. Sometimes, being part of the Inoue family means having to make tough decisions. Rikishi's post began. But it also means understanding the weight of your actions. Family is everything, and sometimes we have to walk our own path, but we must never forget where we come from. Fans immediately began to dissect the meaning behind Rikishi's words. Was this a show of support for Jimmy's rebellious actions, or was it a subtle reprimand for stepping out of line? Rikishi didn't explicitly condemn his son's slap, but he also didn't outright condone it. The message seemed to indicate that while Jimmy may have acted impulsively, he was still a part of the Anoa'i family, and Rikishi understood the inner conflict his son might be facing. Rikishi's post was emotional, leaving a sense of ambiguity hanging in the air. He acknowledged the difficult journey Jimmy and G have been on as part of the bloodline, especially with Roman's leadership at the helm. But he also reminded Jimmy that despite the struggles, family should always come first. To fully understand Rikishi's reaction, we need to take a step back and look at the bigger picture, the evolving family drama within the Bloodline faction. Jimmy and Jey Uso have always been loyal to their cousin Roman Reigns, but over time, Jimmy's feelings have become increasingly complicated. After initially standing by Roman's side, Jimmy began questioning the nature of the tribal chief's leadership, and his emotions have often been on display during their backstage segments. The turning point for Jimmy came when Roman Reigns began exerting his dominance over everyone in the family, forcing them to bend to his will. Jimmy, as a former tag team champion, had always prided himself on being a leader and an equal. But Roman's growing arrogance and manipulation created a rift between him and his cousins. The slap on Rhea could be seen as a symbol of Jimmy's rebellion. After months of being a part of Roman's faction, Jimmy appears to have reached his breaking point. His decision to slap another WWE star may have been an impulsive act, but it was also a bold statement. Jimmy is done being controlled. The Bloodline's grip on him may be loosening, and he's now actively questioning everything that Roman Reigns represents. But what does this mean for his relationship with his father, Rikishi, and the rest of the Anoa'i family? If Jimmy continues to defy Roman's wishes and strike out on his own, it could create even more tension within the family. Rikishi's cryptic message suggests that Jimmy is caught between his loyalty to his bloodline and his desire to forge his own path. Jimmy Uso's slap on Rhea wasn't just an isolated incident. It could be a pivotal moment in his career. If this marks the beginning of his rebellion against Roman Reigns and the Bloodline, it could set the stage for a major storyline arc in the coming months. But if he fails to balance his emotions and his respect for the family legacy, Jimmy may find himself at odds with more than just Roman Reigns. Fans are already speculating about the possibility of a Jimmy Uso versus Roman Reigns showdown down the road, which could be one of the most emotionally charged rivalries in WWE history. But for that to happen, Jimmy would need to fully embrace his independence and break away from the bloodline, something that could have devastating consequences for his career and his relationship with his family. However, the most significant factor in all of this is the role Rikishi will play. As a father and a legendary figure in the wrestling world, Rikishi's guidance could be crucial for Jimmy at this crossroads. Will he support his son's rebellion and help him navigate the complex family dynamics? Or will he step in and remind Jimmy of the importance of family loyalty? The dramatic events on Raw, where Jimmy Uso slapped a WWE star, have added another layer to the already complex and captivating Bloodline storyline. Jimmy's actions have left fans questioning his motives and his future, and Rikishi's cryptic response only adds to the intrigue. The slap may have been impulsive, but it signifies the internal conflict that Jimmy has been experiencing for months. Is this the beginning of Jimmy Uso's defection from the Bloodline, or just a temporary moment of frustration? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. Family, loyalty, and respect will continue to be at the heart of this evolving saga. As WWE heads toward major events like WrestleMania, the fate of the Anoa'i family, including Jimmy Uso, will be one of the most exciting storylines to follow. The question remains, will Jimmy rise above the Bloodline's influence, or will he be forever bound by it?